Well, there's a show on Netflix called
People Doing Nothing.
People doing nothing.
Yeah, and I watch it.
Like that's a real thing.
Swear. But they're doing something. They're not actually doing nothing.
Man, I've heard these guys at my work talking about they've seen videos of
There you go,
videos of people recording themselves sleeping, and they had people watching it, and I was like, no way. Have you guys ever heard of that?
That's a thing.
I promise these guys. I didn't believe them, and they showed me. They showed me video with like how many viewers or whatever, and it was like in the hundreds of thousands of people literally laying there sleeping.
Just live watching somebody sleep.
It's usually some women that look pretty good.
Is that like a fetish?
Like if that,
Okay, so it's like a porn thing.
Like a fetish thing?
Nah, man, they're not.
Okay, maybe not porn, but a fetish thing.
They're not doing anything sexual at all. They're laying there sleeping, I swear, just sleeping for real, like not acting for like 8-12 hours, and these people view it the whole time. You can see like
it's like alive?
In time.
It's like live?
Yeah, I don't remember
no.
exactly, but I seen it. They pulled it up and everything. It's no joke.
That's weird.
Yeah, I said the same thing. It's really, really odd. I would have never even fathomed that, but it's actually happening probably right now.
That's extremely weird.
Should I just get on the internet?
Well, it shows you what people are willing to invest.
Sure.
It shows you what people are willing to invest their time in doing. Nowadays, it don't take much, does it?
What's that?
That's what kills me though, is like you'll put in work, like setting up all this shit, getting everybody together, having like 2-hour long podcasts, and then people are like, yeah, but I think I'm just gonna stream this guy sleeping instead. Like, damn, you're right. I can't compete with that.
You're right.
It's happening.
Maybe I'll just start sleeping on the podcast. Bro, I don't like this.
Dude, it's like OnlyFans. Or fans only, bro. I can't tell which one it is.
Fans only.
I've heard of some famous like rappers and whatnot having that, like male rappers, and getting mad money on the side from that.
From what?
Tyga,
OnlyFans? Yeah, bro, that shit's wild.
I've never subscribed to one or whatever it is you do.
What, an OnlyFans?
Yeah, but I've had mad people, obviously, women, put out their.
I feel like everybody's got one now.
Nowadays, say you hit up somebody on social media, just like you don't actually know in person. You just hit them up. They don't not respond to you. They'll sit there and send you their OnlyFans if they're trying not to respond. Instead of not saying nothing, they're gonna be like, "Well, here's my OnlyFans," just because you contacted me. It's
So, yesterday this chick added me on Snapchat. And she hit me up and said, hey. And I said, hey, back. And then she responded, hey, again. So I was just like, I wonder how long I could keep this going.
So
hey every time again. She said, hey, I just said, hey, back. And she kept doing it for a day, bro. Straight.
And what happened after that?
That's how you know they're out here literally just talking to anybody they possibly can. Like,
you look at his phone, he's still saying, hey.
That shit made me laugh. Like, you got so much shit, so many messages in your inbox, you can't even remember who you just messaged. You're just like, $5. You want to see some OnlyFans content? Oh man.
I don't blame him. I mean, if I knew I could make a couple bucks on the side in between trying to keep up with my daughter and working more than full time.
Yeah,
I might do it too. Actually, it ain't a might. I would do that. Make some money for some. I'm sitting in front of a camera right now for free.
Wow, look at you. Look at you.
Did you say you'd put yourself on camera for money?
I don't need to, but I would.
Like OnlyFans?
It don't have to be only a fan. It could be
or fans
anybody.
Only.
I'll be only a fan.
Yeah, I'm
just one.
No, that's only fan. Not only fans.
If I got one, that'd probably be more than I make
so,
right now working full time. It's pretty sad.
How funny would it be? How funny would it be if OnlyFans actually went to a whole fucking webpage full of nothing but ceiling fans? Kind of like when you were little and you were trying to go to Dick's Sporting Goods. But it went to Dicks.com.
For the amount of people doing it, there'd be a lot of people saying.
You never did that on accident?
Because every woman you run into, I don't want to say every woman, but a lot of the women I run into have that. I've people that are married, people that are single, people that are in a relationship.
What, they have dicks?
Yeah, they have an OnlyFans, fans only, making money from videos.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't
really.
If you want to talk about something like that, I've seen on the news now twice in the last 4 weeks or the last month about these, not just cross country like runners or sprinters, but a lot of male athletes like transferred into female athletes into female sports and winning and dominating.
There's more than just the one.
There's more than just sprinting.
So I wonder if it's gonna end
like a Joanna man.
Well, there's.
I wonder if it'll ever end up being its own little group of.
There's male. There's
you
female,
know what I mean,
and then there's.
French.
Well, I mean, like there's definitely arguments for both sides. Like, just because I say I'm a woman, does that mean I should be able to play sports with women?
Well, that's what's funny is throughout the United States, and that's all I can speak of because I've seen those numbers, is like half the states are one way, half are the other, which half of them require sex change. The other half require just identity, what would you call when you just
he said identity
claim, like whichever you
whatever you identify as.
Yeah. So half the states are that way, half the other. I'm pretty sure Kentucky was one of the states that require sex change to be able to participate in whichever sport.
Fuck, I don't know, man. Kentucky anymore, so back and forth.
Yeah, half require that, half don't. And I don't know, I've seen it on the news a couple times recently, and I just thought that was kind of interesting because there's a lot of the women that are, natural born women that are complaining about losing in the last, recent years to formerly male athletes, bro.
Yeah, so like you were saying, Dylan, what if they have their own little group going on, but if it's like a man that turns into a woman, and then the women that turn into men, wouldn't they all kind of be the same? All the transgenders?
No. You mean like the same category? I don't know, man. There's too many things in that whole scenario. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just glad I'm not the person making these decisions, bro.
Yeah, that's a gray area. It's new. It's untapped.
Somebody's gonna get their feelings hurt no matter what in that situation. That's why I don't want nothing to do with it.
I won't play.
What about Andy Bashir, man? And
no, we can't
making those decisions. Like, is that a different subject you can't just run into like that? I
mean, as far as what? Just
so
we can't we just can't say the golden word.
If I'm spitting my opinion,
chicken,
because Yube likes to
way less,
censor everybody.
Way less confirmed cases, or if you could just say numbers, but way stricter restrictions versus Ohio.
I think he's going there.
I'm just
as long as you don't say the word.
I think it's a good decision. Even though you don't have as bad of.
You think it's a good decision to start closing shit down?
In a way, and everybody's health wise, yes, and economy, no. But I think you had to put people.
I don't think it's gonna help with anything.
I mean, you can look at it another way too. Everybody needs to. You almost want to say everybody needs to interact with that or catch that, so we can build the herd immunity together. Because
I mean,
that's beneficial.
Yeah.
Just be healthy.
Take your vitamins.
They've talked about people that are as healthy as you can get and have still lost their life due to that. So you don't know. For sure.
Yeah, but I mean, you could say that for just about anything.
It happens. Random stuff happens to people. It's crazy.
Oh,
That's just like the drunk driver getting home safe and the sober one driving off the road.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. Everybody's different. Like, I get it. We've never been here before.
I guess I also, part of my stance is from where I work at, we have not slowed down at all. So nothing in my personal life has been altered too drastically. My daughter's daycare, when all the daycares shut down, they didn't reopen. They shut down business after being in business for over 20 years. So we had to find a new avenue for that. But other than that, my particular daily life hasn't changed. So that could sway someone's opinion a lot.
So I don't wear a mask when I go out in public. Do you guys get pissed when you see people not wearing masks?
I don't give a fuck what you do. I wear one just because it's easier.
I feel it. I mean, most of the time I carry it around, but I don't wear it unless they ask.
Nah, that's all right.
Yeah.
ASMR.
I don't know, man. It's just like on some rights. Exercising my rights. I ain't wearing no mask.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Dylan. I don't. I just take the road in that situation. I take the road easier traveled. I put it on. I don't have no flack coming at me.
Honestly, I kind of see the mask thing becoming a trend, like even after the fact. You know what I mean?
I don't know about that.
Because there's more to come.
But we haven't.
This won't be the last.
Well, I don't want to jump straight into hella politics, but
it's the biggest thing going on for the last almost 12 months, man. 8 months is the biggest thing going on.
Yeah,
it's hard not to. It's affecting everybody in some way.
Yeah, I mean, I got laid off, so like definitely feel the opposite side. So we got laid off for a while, and then when we went back, it was extremely busy. But it was kind of like in spurts. But they didn't know how to fucking
manage it.
Yeah. So I mean,
it's
I think it's just based on the company and the management that you got.
I agree. I mean, you can always have a stronger leadership anywhere you are, but it's also something that's never occurred before. So that leadership, word goes into a lot more depth than you can just say on the surface, because it's something that's never occurred in our lifetime, or I'm sure any management's lifetime.
Right.
So it's new new thing you got to explore, figure out what works.
That's one thing, because you're in management too. Are you in management or no?
I'm not currently. I have been in
the
past, but nothing.
Being in management during all of this has been really weird, because it's hard to
get anybody in trouble. Because
you got people on both ends of the spectrum, like very, very strong opinions. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
How has that been
at work?
Like managing that, just in general.
Well,
I mean,
I got my own opinion, and it's hard to. I bite my tongue most of the time because I'm not sure who I'm talking to. I don't know how they really feel about it,
Yeah.
And I can't offend anybody since I'm a superior there. Like, if I offend some people, I can get in trouble for it.
Right.
It's different than them saying what they feel. So I just bite my tongue. But if we're outside of work, I'll say whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
you can't get in trouble at your job for political views outside of work, can you?
I mean, it depends on what you're doing at work. Like, it all just depends on what you're doing at work.
It's honestly just an opinion, but
most most like employee handbooks say something about not wearing political things, not like engaging and all that.
But outside of work.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it depends because social media is kind of
Yes.
like catch-22 for everything.
You bringing that up, that caused my brain to move around in circles there for a second, because nowadays, that's what's
Oh, I
sad
see
about
it.
nowadays. Yeah, it's
What, the little bug?
Yeah, no, his brain.
Oh.
nowadays
Fly
when,
The little one.
when you do something outside of work and, like he said, it's captured on social media and it happens to be an opinion or an act, one way or the other, it can be held against you employment-wise, and there's been people lose their job just because of some opinion they have or actions they take, which is insane, and I don't agree with something you're doing outside of work, that's within reason, and losing your employment and whatnot. I think that's...
Well, that's
I don't
why,
feel
like,
they can do that.
I used to be a
It's been
Facebook troll.
done. It's been
Dude, like,
done.
I was just on there playing devil's advocate on every fucking post, bro, just arguing with everybody because I was like, I want to know why you think that way. But once I got into management, it was like, all right, I can't do that. You know what I mean? Because you start bringing out that side of people, and it's like,
Yeah.
you can't go back. You know what I mean? But I guess that's just part of getting older, too. Realizing most of that shit's pointless.
You just gotta try and be nice. Ish. Be fair. That's the best thing to do when you're
be
management. Is
Yeah,
be fair.
everybody's opinion or definition of fair is
No,
It's
like,
different,
literally.
but I mean,
Literally fair.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah,
It's
I agree with
hard,
that.
but you gotta do your best. Management's weird.
well, I think it depends on where you're at, too. Like,
Yeah.
like the industry I was in is, I don't know, man. It's just not the same. Like, I could go manage just about anything at this point.
Because that was like top notch management, like
No, just because of the level of bullshit.
the
Because,
the most shit to deal with.
yeah. I don't know. Like, it's weird because I've been off work for probably 3 weeks-ish. And not having that level of stress in my life is literally, like, caused me to be in this weird fucking mindset. Like, I'm so used to firefighting. I don't know how to
Chilling.
function. Like, I don't know how to relax.
Big chillin'.
I cannot imagine that, because
Seriously.
Wednesday, today's Monday night. Well, actually, it's Tuesday morning. But I've been off since Wednesday. I worked Wednesday, and I'm off till next Monday. Just taking my last vacation that I had for the year, and not dealing with my day to day. It's been odd, just mindset wise, and it's only been a couple of days versus what you said. It's just way different, man. I put a lot in the work, but it's different going from one thing, every single day to.
I just don't know how to relax. I mean, you've hung out with me for a while. I don't ever stop. Like, this is the first time since I've been old enough to work that I've not
Just
been grinding.
chilling. It's good though. It's good to do once in a while. Stress free living.
I think that's why I like going to Chicago so much, because it's like I get there and it's like, all right, this is where I can relax. It's like a couple days, get drunk, go shopping,
Little vacation.
little vacation.
I'm keeping this vacation at home in the KY, everything going on.
Yeah.
Relaxing, man, getting some things
All
done. I
right.
couldn't usually with the normal schedule.
I didn't realize I traveled as much as I did during the Rona,
The macarona.
the macaroni.
Jack Harlow, he's been putting out some hits, man. He's been putting out some words too. He said, "I'm gonna globetrot when they find a vaccine." That's one of the best lyrics of recent, I think.
Dude,
He's been making some
Yeah, all the
nice-
concerts have been shut down and all
Have
that,
you-
man.
have you traveled? I know you did a little bit.
I'm gonna plead the fifth.
Yeah, like to McDonald's and Kroger.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So when you were at McDonald's,
I pled the fifth.
So you're
damn,
asking
you didn't
about
even go to McDonald's.
everyday tasks, like are you asking him if that's slowed down for him? Like,
No,
Going to the
it definitely
grocery
hasn't.
store?
He's walking around without a mask because he thinks he's badass. It's like, I want these motherfuckers to see me without my mask on.
It's like, why I gotta wear a mask though, bro? Ain't my like, nah. No.
He's just got his. I
No.
understand. He just got his first beer.
It's not natural, bro.
Well,
He's trying to show.
I was like traveling. Went to Florida, went to Tennessee a couple times. Where else we go?
I follow
Myrtle
the rules.
Beach.
I will not wear one unless they ask. And what I've seen a lot is that a lot of places do not have their employees
I think
ask you to put a mask on.
They're scared of being sued.
Well, they're also going to scare customers away.
Because you're forcing people to wear masks, but what if they actually have a condition, and then you're keeping people from going in? They're scared to get sued. That's what it is.
Hey, that's the thing, though. How do they know I don't have a fucking breathing condition?
Look at you. You are the condition.
Exactly.
One thing on that subject, I went to Florida in July actually with this guy, and that was Florida.
Bro, I plead the fifth on that.
They acted like Florida, or they reported that.
What
the
guy? You
numbers
went
in
with
Florida.
Zach? You went with Zach to Florida?
Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and anyway.
You said this guy and pointed up. I assume you were talking about Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went there in July. They reported their, everything there was pretty rough,
Man,
pretty bad.
Florida don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I went there, man, and I went to a place where the population was smaller than where I stay at right now, where I'm at right now, for a week, and it was like nothing. Like there was no COVID there. I didn't hear a word about it. I don't think I seen a mask. That last part is a little bit of an overstatement. There was a few people wearing masks, but
Yeah, we were next to Dayton, right? Or Daytona?
Yeah, right outside of Daytona on the East Coast.
I went to go see my grandma, and that's what I was telling her when I pulled up. I was like, I stopped at the gas station, nobody's got them on. Stopped at CVS, nobody's got them on.
And this is where?
Florida.
That's where I
like
need
Clearwater
to go,
area,
bro. That's my
Clearwater,
people.
Tampa.
That's my people.
So that's
I'm
all.
trying to.
That's
That's
all the
my
way
people,
down.
bro.
That's all the way down south. On which side? The East Coast, or is that more like the Gulf
What?
side?
Tampa.
Tampa.
That's
Yeah, I'm
west
not sure.
side.
So you're up, kind of in the.
It's on the opposite of the Gulf.
That bug's gonna make me mad. Got him.
I think he just flew in my eye.
Yeah, I mean that's
I got
kind of
fly
what I
in
hit
my
on.
eye.
That's what I hit on earlier is about where I live in Kentucky, and Andy Beshear is the governor, and he's going to make the announcement out of his mouth on what the new restrictions will be. And Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana is kind of all back to back to back, or one decision after the other. It's kind of snowball how it happens right here in the tri-state. But when that's what I was talking about, him making that decision with a lot more lax numbers, even though the population is lower, in my opinion, is a good idea. But like I said, going to Florida, it was like nobody there has even heard the word, or what's going on. What's
the
going
macarona.
on.
Yeah, the beach was packed, man.
Yeah, it was
Over there by
the only
on
time they
Daytona
shut that
Beach was
down
packed.
is we had like twice in the 7 or 8 days I was there. They had a little bit of bad weather, and they ran the trucks up the beach, got everybody off, and that was for like 20-30 minutes. The weather passed, and everybody was back out there. That was it.
Were people like all over each other?
Yeah.
Because when we were down there, people were like pretty separated out, but it was like families. But I've heard it's pretty ratchet.
If I didn't know nothing was going on, I wouldn't have thought anything was going on. Nobody was talking about it.
Right.
Nobody was really, being out in the open about it.
Right. Oh man. The macaroni.
Yeah. The macaroni, man.
So I'm kind of on the opposite spectrum of you guys if we're kind of switching topics like this.
And that is...
employment-wise.
We've been talking about quite a few spectrums, so please enlighten me.
It sounds
We
like
have.
it sounds like both of you guys are kind of seeking new employment. Well, I know you are specifically, or maybe not seeking.
I
but,
mean,
if something comes up and then you are definitely open
Doing
and
a lateral
looking and
movement.
looking.
I got
I'm on the opposite end, man. I'm looking for my first home, and I'm trying to keep that steady employment for multiple years. 'Cause I've had 14 jobs in the last 10 years, and
14.
yeah, but that's just
Damn, and they act like my resume is fucking wild.
yeah. So I had to put somewhere in there. I have to have steady employment, and none of it's them getting rid of me. It's
Just put temp agency,
no,
and then
it ain't.
and just that way there's no gaps on your resume.
It's not that. It's just,
Is that
I'm just fucking
isn't that
with it.
illegal?
I don't know.
I know this, and
I'm
the
just
one
fucking
life I
with you.
have, if I'm not happy somewhere, you know what I mean. I'm going to seek other employment.
I was
It's plain and simple.
I was always the opposite. Like, even if I hated my job, I'm the most dedicated person ever. Like, I will still show up and do my job and your job and his job just so we don't fail.
Stay dedicated until you get a new one.
But the older I get, the more I realize, like, that shit's negatively impacting me mentally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I just got to the point where I was so fucking drained.
From doing it all.
I just couldn't. Yeah. Like, I didn't want to. I was fucking depressed. Like,
Everybody's got to
super
pitch
depressed.
in, bro. Teams got to pitch in. That's how you get it
You
done.
just gotta be
Teamwork.
who you are, not who you work for.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You gotta be who you are. Go work for who you work for, not work for who you work for and go be who you are.
I
You
mean,
might have to replay that one.
Hold on.
I think you said the same thing, just backwards.
I'm broke.
Yeah, me too. Trying to play Go Fish.
Yeah, hit
Yeah,
replay.
my brain's broke.
Go get the playing cards real quick.
You gotta be happy, man. No
We
matter
got
what
like
it is
five-
you're doing.
Five,
I'm
tens,
happy.
Even if
20s,
you're
or 20s
miserable,
and
it
100s.
has to be a level of
Hundreds.
miserable and how happy you are when you're not working to equal out.
I don't know, man. Like, at this point, I'm willing to just barely make ends meet just to fucking enjoy my life for once.
You should be. Have you been enjoying it? Not yet.
I'm not even used to being off work. I don't even think I don't think not having a job will make me happy. I think being able to be successful and grind while being happy is
Without doing a 9 to 5.
I don't care about doing a 9 to 5. I just don't want to do that 9 to 5.
Like what you were.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't even mind doing it in the same industry, same everything. Not there.
Yeah, he said he was dedicated. I mean, you gotta be if you're working at full time, same place every day. But that's the thing. There's so many types of
It's just
income you can create from.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think the hardest
That's
thing
what-
for me,
That's
another
true.
thing why my employment has jumped so much and the beginning of my adulthood is because it's hard to choose one profession and do that every single day when you don't know. If you don't know, at least me, if you don't know what you want to do every day for the next 25, 30 years, why stay there more than 2 days? And
It's
I'm not saying I
intimidating.
just leave. The jobs I've had in the last 5 or 6 previous employers I've had, I have not left until I had an offer. And before I left for
And-
the offer, I tried to get it matched at where I was, just so I didn't have to go through all the, training process of something brand new. Because I have also changed industries every time, almost.
I mean, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing because you've gotten a lot of experience and you know what you like and what you don't like. I know what I can tolerate and what I can't. You know what I mean?
It's a fine line, man. And
But-
I'm not gonna waste any time doing that.
But my thing is, like,
Just gotta make it yours.
I've always wanted to trade stocks. Like,
Stonks.
but the more I do it, the more I realize I want to work like a night shift position and then come home and trade stocks. You know what I mean? Because I love I love knowing that I'm playing with money that I can play with and not have to worry about taking an L. You know what I mean?
That right there sounds dope to me. Like, that sounds awesome to me. I don't know a whole lot about that topic at all. Stocks. I've never done any.
I mean, we could definitely get into that.
RH.
Robinhood.
Yeah.
I go put in the
We're not
hourly
sponsored, but Robinhood, if you would like to give me some free stocks, I'll take some more.
Hey.
Or me, if you
But-
support the hard worker, I just clock in every day and get an hourly wage.
Hey.
I'll be right here.
Hey.
Hey.
I'll send you the link. Hey.
You got a 401k?
I have a 401k.
Well, at least you're investing.
Hey.
And I will throw it out
Now,
at a 5%
stop letting a
match.
motherfucker take care of your goddamn portfolio because they're
I
getting
got
a cut for
5%
doing
match.
shit.
See,
Yo.
all right, I'm 27.
Buy Bitcoin.
I'm 27.
At
and
19.5.
I've been told.
I told you to buy Bitcoin at $4,000
I've
never
been
bought
told
when it was at 11.
do not even think that you have a 401k for the next 15, 20 years.
Who said that?
I've only been in it for less than 2 years now.
But
the one I'm in.
who tells you that?
They pay, the company I work for currently, they pay annually for these people to come in and speak to you about
Yeah, that's
your
the
401k.
problem. They're getting
Yeah,
they're the
I-
ones
in
they're the
my
ones
opinion,
getting paid.
I've been real sketchy about it because, like I just said, I'm not into any stocks
Pull
at
it
all.
out.
And to me,
Well,
just now getting into a 401k,
I
and
just-
what they talk about, it seems really sketchy to me.
I just want to throw a disclaimer out there that I have no expert knowledge on anything, so anything that we talk about, I could be wrong on. But from me looking into all this shit, the whole 401k thing was basically just a giant scam.
Hey, I've
'Cause-
had that thought
Because
in this head somewhere since I thought of it
well,
when I first when I first enrolled into it.
basically,
Pull out.
It seems sketchy.
so the thing is, like, most of the 401ks, there's somebody managing your portfolio that's getting paid a guaranteed percentage.
Yeah.
So they really don't. All they're pretty much doing is throwing your money into giant ass index funds or mutual funds, and like the target day mutual funds, whatever, where they'll invest it more risky for the first 20 years and then scale back a little bit and then scale back a little bit. But even then, it's still not even.
They need more return.
Because like, if you had all of your money in bonds, or you know what I mean, like all of the low risk shit, and you were about to retire, and then 2020 happened, bro, you're fucked.
All right, there's a guy at my work. So,
What's the
so
APR
that's
on
the
that
thing
shit?
about my work. Another reason why I've
What,
been
on
there.
a manager?
No, on mutual funds and all that. What's your percentage of return per year? Nice.
I'll use the restroom. Don't tell nobody.
That's all right. We'll wait for you.
How much?
Pause.
So how much?
How much what?
How much is the return percentage on a mutual fund?
Depends, man. I mean, every mutual fund is extremely different. Damn. Says generally average between 3 and 4%. That's what I'm seeing. So what do you invest in? Because I know you're more on the crypto side.
Ethereum.
And every time I fucking talk about crypto, everybody gets angry, but I end up being right.
I
And I still haven't. I bought it like 4,000 on Bitcoin and sold it like 6, just because I didn't trust it.
I mean, dude,
But-
it's volatile.
It's a 50% return in fucking weeks.
There's still chances to make more money, but it's at 20K, which is crazy. But
Is it at 20K?
damn near, bro.
What's it at?
19.5.
Oh, it's at 19.5. No, it's
Yeah.
not the same, because there's certain levels it's got to break before it can go higher.
It hit 20K, but it dropped after that.
Right.
It's still that's the new high.
Well, you remember when I charted it, I said for it to fulfill a parabolic curve, it's got to drop down to 4.5, $5,000.
Look, Ethereum 2.0 staking offers rewards up to 20% return.
What do you mean?
On the Ethereum that you stake into a node or whatever, you get a percentage of the transactions that run through your node. and it can get up to 20% of what you have staked in there per year. And the staking, you have to have at least 32 ETH at this time, unless you go through like a third-party staking. But you have to have a decent computer set up to constantly run as a node. So you got to subtract that money to power it out of your 20%. Right. But if you can do it cheap enough, that's easy money. Like what, residual income or whatever the fuck? I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for.
Talking about passive income?
Passive income, whatever. Yeah, that sounds right. But, I mean, 20% on 32 ETH right now, 32 ETH is times fuck $600 is $19,000.
Yeah. So you have to have 19,000 to be able to do that? 19,000 in...
No, because if you... Well, now, yes.
That's
but
what I'm
if
saying.
you were to have... Yeah, currently, if you had 0 ETH at this time, yes. Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Man, I just heard the back end of that, and that to me sounds super interesting. If I knew more about that, I'd love to comment more. But like I said, just hearing the back end of that, I wish I had more knowledge on that, because I could all day long put some stuff out there to bring some more stuff in. I could all day long put some money out there to bring some more money in. If it's, that's just me saying, if it's that
he
easy.
said he had a mutual fund, right?
Well, he's got a 401k,
I have a 401k.
He
with
probably
a
has no
5%
idea what
match,
it's invested in.
And that's
hey,
it. I can tell you this. I put 10% into 10 different places. That's all I did. And they told me not to worry about it for 15 to 20 years.
So you put 1%.
That's what I was told, and that's me having no investing.
But what are you invested in?
What are you expecting to get back in the 10, 15 years?
See, they keep telling me what I know is bullshit. That's why I stated it before when this subject came up, that I said it's sketchy. Bro, because they keep telling me you're gonna have at the least. I'm not joking with you.
For real,
I'm not joking with you. 5% of my check. Net 5% of my net check every single 2 weeks, we get paid bi-weekly.
Okay.
Plus the 5% they match me. I'm putting in here, and to me,
play stonks.
I mean, so the only thing that's mine is the 5% I'm putting in.
You want my advice?
Yeah, go ahead, because I'm on verse and all that.
So, my advice would be, don't pull it out.
Is that because of my lack of knowledge?
No.
Because of my age.
Let me finish. Don't pull anything that's in there out, but change your contribution amount only to what they match. All right.
That's what it is currently.
So leave all of that alone. But you want to learn how to trade, right?
If it's beneficial to me, of course.
So
can be.
You need to figure out if there's any way that you can manage your own account, so that you can allocate your positions yourself. But the only reason I'm saying to leave it in there instead of doing it outside of a retirement account is because they're matching you for one, so that's free money. Yes. So you can dick off and lose half of what's in there, and you're literally losing nothing because it's not even the money that you've earned. It's the money that you've been matched.
Fair enough.
So you can fuck around and lose half of everything you have in there, and it's not going to matter because it's not yours to begin with until it's vested.
They just upped their vesting time. I just read this, I'm not joking with you, a week ago. So it used to be a 6-month vesting what they match, or contribution to what they match. It's now 6 years from what they match to be vested 100%. It is now 3 years over 6 months to be vested on what they contribute on annual profit. So they give you a 2% annual profit contribution every year, annually, and they give you obviously the 5% bi-weekly, what you contribute up to 5, and that is what I'm putting in. But what you said, I'd like to hit on, since I've signed up for this, I've thought the whole time, like, to me, this just seems like somebody who doesn't know what to invest their own money in. They're investing in with their employer. And to me, it seems like the lazy or easy way to go about it, because I honestly don't have the knowledge.
Okay.
So that's what I've been doing.
Because we've had this
Right.
conversation with so many people. If you were going to buy a house, right?
Yeah.
Would you consider a house an investment?
It's definitely. I would say it's an investment. I've never even bought one. I'm right now in the market looking for my first home.
But you would say
yeah, that's
it's an investment
in my opinion.
if you go about it the right way.
Yeah. I don't know why I wouldn't
Would you let somebody pick what house you're buying for you?
I think that's 90%. My answer to 90% is no. Like I had to pick my own. But like
So why would you let somebody invest your retirement?
lack of knowledge is my answer. If you're asking me that, it's lack of knowledge.
Yeah, but they're doing the same thing that we would be doing. They're watching the news. They're making decisions the same way. But the only difference is the guy that's managing your account literally isn't doing any of it. He's just throwing it in mutual funds,
Which is a group of money.
which you can do by yourself.
Yeah. And I
You
think
get-
I just said this a minute ago. I don't have the knowledge, and it's
It's
No,
cool.
that's
cool to
what I'm
learn.
saying though. Like it's definitely worth learning.
Yeah.
you know what? It's awesome that you bring or this topic. I don't know who brought or how this topic came about, but I've been thinking about this. It's been almost 2 years now exactly that I've been into this, and it's the first job. Second job, I had my own insurance. First job, I had my own 401k and whatnot, and I've had quite a few jobs, which might sound whatever, but that's
That's experience.
that's what it is. That's what it is. But I've thought about this since I've started this 401k and whatnot, that it's just someone doing with my money that I don't want to do with myself. You know, with my own money myself, because I don't have the experience or knowledge at all. So I wouldn't even know where to start. So I started here at the.
My big thing is it's okay to pay people, but pay somebody that's working for you. You know what I mean? Because anybody can throw money in a 401k. Your company is literally just paying somebody to fucking handle this shit. Like go get a CPA. Go get, you know what I mean? Go build your own team and invest your money the way you want to. Because there's people out there that'll literally break it down and explain it to you, the entire process while they're doing it.
You can watch YouTube, bro, too. It's free.
Right before I went to the restroom,
Hey,
I
shout
have,
out YouTube.
I have a guy that's been at my job for, I'm not exaggerating, 30 plus years. He lost 80 grand in March when everything started
I lost
to go.
about 20,000.
Everything had started to go crazy. And there was another guy at my exact work, same 401k plan and everything, 15 plus years. He lost 30. So that, on top of my already questioning like why I'm doing it, definitely threw another wrench at why I'm doing it. And the only answer I can keep coming back to is lack of knowledge, and I hope that I can, gain some in the recent future so that maybe I can make better decisions. Because
Hey, with their situation though, would you prefer, so it's your money, would you prefer to lose your money, or would you prefer someone else lose your money?
I'd rather do it.
That's how I feel too. It's like everybody calls it
Everybody
calls it gambling.
You want to be in charge of that.
But I love jumping in and digging into stocks, and you know what I mean.
I'd rather lose it all day. Like if you lost it, what am I going to
I'd find it.
I'd find it.
All right, well,
I spy with my little eye.
if I lost it, I can
Not
be
a
mad at myself.
Benjamin?
If someone else lost
Hello.
it, like,
You'd be pissed.
what are you gonna do? You're not gonna go beat somebody up. You lost my investment.
Right, yeah, we will
An
not.
investment is an investment. You know what I mean? It doesn't. An investment definition of that is not a positive return. I guarantee that, and I don't know what it is, but I bet you it's not. Next to investment, it's not a positive return. I guarantee it's not that.
I just feel like most of the time, if someone else is going to be playing with your money, you're always going to have a different opinion on what should have happened. So as long as you're a controller, it's like, it's not as bad as a feeling.
I know it's not going to happen during this talk we're having, But I'd love to outside of this if we have time to learn more, because if I can invest smarter, I'm way into that.
Playing with money's
And
fun.
If something like the conversation we're having could help someone else, that's awesome too, man. Like,
Well, that's my big thing. Like I've fucked up in so many different places because I haven't had anybody teach me anything. You know what I mean? Like,
Show me the way.
nobody showed me how to trade. Nobody showed me how to set up a brokerage account. Nobody told me how to flip houses, or you know what I mean? Like, my dad's helped me with remodeling and stuff, but like the actual financial side of it, nobody.
I know this is way different, but who helped you set up a 5 TV streaming paradise right here?
I don't even think we've shown it on the podcast yet.
We got the microphones. We got the TVs.
You know what's crazy is I pretty much did all of this by myself.
This right here.
Jalen and Zach helped a little bit, but
You can't see it right here, but I promise you right here in person with my ass in this chair is the real deal. I mean, if you want to record some music, if you want to record some content, playing some games, if you want to sit
Without
here
volume.
talk about some real deal conversations, it's right here in your ear. It's right here.
I pretty much
It's right here.
I just wanted to set up something up to where we had, because like I don't like bullshit. I like hanging out. So if we're gonna hang out and play games, we're gonna be on a podcast. You know what I mean?
Got it.
This is dope, man. It's
So like
it's right here.
This is
whatever you need.
this is my like, let's chill, make some content.
I'm
Not only fans content.
If we can make some money though, send me the HTTP semicolon. I'll
Semicolon.
I'll send something.
/
Backslash.
www.com.
I got a big ass mason jar and
I'm just excited for everything to come together. Like it's sort of there, but it's not there yet.
it's almost a new year, man. It's 2020. It's almost 2021, and every year that I've lived in my life, you can do whatever you want, and that right there is enough.
That might change soon.
Yeah, but hold up. Today is December 1st, man, and
we got 1 month left
of freedom.
Man, that's like
I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah, that's a way different.
I retract the statement.
He took it back. So no one heard that.
He took it back. It's all right. I'm gonna jump on Amazon for a little bit. See what's
I went to
poppin'.
Sam's. I went to Sam's this morning. I shop in person. I can tell you right now.
with a mask on.
I had a mask on, and I was
Alright.
with my father, the one who, my father. And on top of that,
Not the birther, but the other one.
yeah, the one who calls the birther, like, and that stuff's rough, man. I have a little girl.
Was it rough?
She just
They just told you that?
All I know is my daughter, that was quite a process, and that is the best way I can put it in as few words as possible, but it's amazing.
That's a lot of words.
It's amazing.
That's a lot
Seriously,
of words.
seriously. Every one of us, everyone that you see, everyone that you hear of, everyone that you think of came from the same process, and it's amazing. There's nothing like it. There's nothing you compare it to it. You can say what you want. That's not what we're talking about, though. But yeah, I did go to Sam's this morning, and I did a little bit of Christmas shopping. I had to do. I buy in person. A lot of people.
Did you finally
don't do
get
that.
you some new underwear?
I've had the same underwear since high school.
I know you've been wearing them assless chaps for like 3 years, bro.
Man, I
He
got
said,
my.
"No,
I got
these
my
are
fresh.
Hanes. These are Hanes."
Nah, I got my fresh Fruit of the Loom on,
Fruit of the Loom.
and nobody can say nothing to me. But
With the road rash.
yeah, it's been rough out here.
Oh man,
The toilet paper is
It's
rare.
scarce.
I can say that I do not miss the one ply at work. Fucking sandpaper ass toilet paper,
that
bro.
one ply at work was like it was the same price as 2 ply at home. One ply at work was
when we all
half
got
the price.
when we all got laid off and fucking quarantined, the only toilet paper I could fucking find was like the one ply, like RV toilet paper. And I
Triple
I
folded.
posted on Facebook. I was like, damn, feels like work at home.
Yeah, you gotta get them wipes, bro.
You're fucking walking like a cowboy.
I mean, you know, that's part of another subject we hit on earlier. Like, toilet paper, you would never think you can't go to the store and buy toilet paper, but there's none when you go there trying to buy some and you don't have none at your house. It's like a super emergency, bro. Like,
that whole time period was weird, bro, because it's like people are freaking out about not having toilet paper. Like, we don't have a whole shower there to wash our ass off with.
yeah,
Or
like
buy a bidet, dude.
a scented one.
A scented bidet.
You know, after
That just sounds like an infection waiting to happen.
It's
Nah.
sanitized.
Nah, because I know
Like,
somebody
yo, bro, come
personally.
here.
I know somebody
Smell that?
personally. I went over there.
Them lavender cheeks.
It's mocha.
So I have
Mocha
to add,
frappe.
the parents
that
were
shit smells
gone.
good.
The parents were gone, but when I sat down, there was a whole ass brochure hanging there, and you know, there's a bunch of different modes.
Commodes.
And there's settings and
Pulsating.
there's scents. So
There's no
What?
sense.
there's scents.
You don't make
There's
no sense.
Yeah, I'm telling you. You sit down, you can pick your scent on the bidet that you're using.
Is that like something the U.S. Mint
I'm not
uses?
gonna lie to you. This is my first time in my life trying to use a bidet.
He
And
enjoyed that shit way too much. You
I'm
could tell
just-
by the look on
I'm-
his face.
I'm
You
just
used
saying.
that at my house?
This was your house.
This was my house?
So you
Oh.
already busted the story.
Well, my parents?
Jordan's mother, Jordan's
Oh,
mom
hell
here
no.
has a bidet, and she's got the whole brochure. You know, whatever setting you want, whatever pressure you like, whatever scent
Ain't no
you
scent on that,
prefer.
is it?
And anyways, I
Damn.
sit
So
down.
you really can't have them lavender cheeks.
I sit down and use this thing, man. I didn't use brochure or nothing, but I was like, you know what? I'm here. I'm sitting down. My pants are on my shoes right now.
Bro, could
I'm
you
like-
imagine if the asshole scents for the bidet were like candle scents, like Tuscan morning?
I'm sitting
Just
here,
layer it
man.
up with some wax real quick.
I didn't
Oh,
look through the
no.
scent flavors or scents.
Evening
I just
fireside
went
glow.
through a regular
That sounds like-
spray. All I did was a regular
If
like
you had
spray.
a booty scent called Evening Fireside Glow,
I did what you're gonna call a number,
That's sus,
a
bro.
number of fingers that I'm holding up, and then I press start. And anyways, I promise you, I think they have people
shit.
live in time that can shoot this right into your butthole without anything else. Because I think they're in person live time when you're sitting down. They know exactly the parameters of your butthole because it hits you dead center. And
It goes up and
after
up and
that,
on.
I turned it off. And I didn't use it again. But since we're talking about bidets, I had to tell you about my first.
you're
experience.
talking about bidets.
It's my first experience, and I'm sure there's a lot of people, maybe
my
not even
first
listening to this.
bidet.
There's a lot of people who've never used a bidet. Don't even know what a bidet is.
What's a
'Cause you're
bidet?
Bidet.
What's
Alright.
the bidet?
A bidet is,
I like bidet.
is a toilet like you've never seen before. It can shoot
Nah,
water.
bidet's not a toilet, bro.
Well,
Bidet
That
is
bidet.
it's an accessory on a toilet
Damn,
that
look
can
at that
shoot
bidet.
water into your butthole and clean it. And there's also a dry.
oh, the bidet
option.
cleans
I
your
want-
bidet.
You can spray some hair dryer, hot air
You
on
don't
your
wanna-
butt to
alright.
dry
You don't
it
wanna
This is
crack
what
it.
we're
after
gonna
you're
do.
finished.
I'm gonna say, "Hey Siri."
And you're gonna switch the topic.
Nah, I was gonna ask Siri what a bidet was, and you were gonna give me that exact explanation.
All right, so you gotta. Which one are you asking first? Because I might have
Oh,
a better
man.
definition than her.
Oh man,
What accent is your Siri in? Because
I think
mine
the
on my
Australian
iPhone, my iPhone is Australian.
is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't used Siri in fucking forever.
Does it sound better?
Bro, I know everything. I don't even use anything. It's just in
I know my
head.
ex-girlfriend hated that shit.
The only
It's
thing
like,
I
why
don't
the
know.
fuck is it Australian?
Bio.
ETM, ETH or ETM. That's the only thing I don't
Therm.
What
Yeah.
do you mean?
Therm.
know. You know that
E-
whole
Crypto?
Everything that's not
That-
401k.
Sheesh.
Nah.
There's like a lot.
There's a lot of that. Lot of that.
Whole lot of.
I wish there was a beat to put in that corner over there.
Well, the beat would be in your headphones, but the microphone is in the corner.
I wish there was another one.
Well, we'll set up some studio time. When do you go back to work?
I go back Monday, the next one. That's I think like the fourth.
So what you got, like 5 more days?
It was only like
6 more days?
Yeah.
We'll get some studio time because I got to record this song too.
I go
Hey,
back.
album on the way. You know what I'm saying?
I go back Monday.
Ricky Keat.
Monday the
Ricky.
7th.
Little Windex.
So I have another
Skip
6 days right now.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm down to make some music.
My mason jar is almost empty. I have to refill it.
Do you have any Sprite left?
Nope.
Oh, skeet.
So you guys might be able to shed some light. Both of you have owned your first home and still own your first home.
Knock on wood.
I'm looking for my
Don't do
first
it.
home. Look, I'm still waking up my parents when I get home. It's embarrassing right now.
I've done it every single podcast so far. But since you're talking about buying a house, shout out my boy Daniel Vera. You know what I'm saying? Hook you up with a little business
What's up, Danny
business
V?
card.
Agility
Hey,
Partners.
Danny V.
Agility Partners right here, Daniel Vera. Hit him up. Let us know through Keller Williams. You know what's funny about that? I almost got my real estate license through Keller Williams
Bro,
in 2014.
I was thinking about it too.
That's pretty ironic because that was almost a path I took.
You
But
should have, man.
I didn't choose to take that because I made some not great decisions
That's for you.
during that time. I'm gonna keep Daniel's.
That's for you,
Daniel's
my boy.
score. Yeah, I just looked at
Tell
my
your
first
friends.
house.
Tell your friends to tell their friends.
A week and a half ago. Daniel, I got your card, and then I'm gonna shout you out to a couple guys that I know looking right now. Shout out to Keller Williams because I know somebody who went through Keller Williams and started their own real estate company, who I'm not going to shout out right now. Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter.
Why?
My dude Brad Old's mother, Kimberly Cole, started Stallsworth Realty Group. She started through Keller Williams Realty. She's now at Stallsworth Realty Group. She started this practice selling homes.
Play footsies.
Kimberly Cole.
I haven't moved, so if you're playing footsies, that's you.
Daniel Vera. I don't know how you would say it, but shout out to them if you're looking for a new home in NKY.
Ohio.
Sounds like they're
So Daniel, I think he can sell in Kentucky, but he's mainly doing Ohio. Blake McMahon has helped me look at a few houses, and Drew Snyder, he's with Keller Williams too. The fuck you doing?
No mixer.
I'm out here plugging people, and you're playing with Sprite and talking about tickling your butthole with water.
If you look at these two, I'm gonna have to go straight because these are empty, and
You're gonna have to go straight.
I didn't think about what's about to occur because I kept the cap
man.
on and everything.
But yeah, shout out to everybody that's on their grind.
For sure.
I could probably go through a list of about 200 people I need to shout out, but we're not going to do that. You can get your shout out when we get our podcast.
But if you know Captain Morgan, hit him up.
Yeah. Shout out to Captain.
He does his thing. He smacks the table, makes a strong drink. You don't need no chaser. You can use a chaser. Same end result.
Hell, that's ratchet.
You're goofy. Yeah, I don't know why I put that on, but it was just chilling there. I can't wait till my new chair comes in because this one hurts my back so bad.
You got arthritis.
Arthritis. Diabetes.
Off fries.
Got diabetes.
Wolford Brimley. Diabetes.
What was that?
Diabetes. Diabetes.
What'd you-
Diabetes.
What did you say before diabetes?
All Fridays.
Yeah,
All fries.
None of it's
Off whitest.
none of it's
Off whiteys.
none of it's fun.
I got my off whiteys.
I don't know. It's way different. My dad, so he's 53 years old. He just had his knee replaced in his left knee. I've had major reconstructive knee surgery on my left knee in 2008. Major reconstructive knee surgery on my right knee in 2016. That's a serious rehab, man. There's a certain mental push you got to have within yourself for that first 4 to 6 weeks post surgery to be able to be where you need to be physically and mentally, you know, to get back to normal life efficiently. And I've been pushing him, man. This is actually the most I've bonded with my father in recent years because of him going through this. He hasn't had a knee surgery or something like that, you know, since I have. Like I said, the left knee was in 2008. The right knee was in 2016 for me personally. He's been before that for any of the surgeries he's had before this. But he just had his knee replaced, and we've kind of been bonding a little bit, pushing each other. I've been doing some rehab that I should have done years ago on both of my knees, and he's getting back to relearning how to walk and get that muscle memory back and get back to everyday tasks. It's kind of exciting, man. That's just something for me, just sitting here.
Bonding's good, man. It's good to bond with your family.
I mean,
For real, family's forever, dog.
I agree with that. I love my father, love my mother.
Sometimes
love
it's
my
hard to
immediate
get along.
family,
I was about to say
everybody around me. But it wasn't about
I feel like family's forever, but it depends on what family means to you.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's
Because
true.
I've definitely got people that are not related to me that I consider family.
And also, blood's not always, blood-related people, not always the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, relationship.
But it's been nice catching up with the family, spending some time with the family.
Yeah.
A relationship, especially like a family relationship, you know.
It's just good to get along with people, for real.
Definitely.
It's good. It's healthy.
Definitely. Relationship can come from anywhere. It doesn't have to be blood. It doesn't have to be overnight. Relationship comes from anywhere.
It could be one night, though.
Anywhere. Hey,
For you,
I mean, if you're talking about that, I don't
For a
like.
few nights.
I don't like a one night. Yeah, like you said, I like a 2-night stand, 3-night stand. That's where
A
you start.
handstand.
I just
Yeah.
like a nightstand where I can keep my drink
I do it on 2
and
hands.
maybe my
Keep-
phone charger.
Yeah,
My drink-
keep a water bottle and your phone charging on it.
Yeah.
Doesn't
you know.
matter. But
And sometimes I like a nightstand on either side of the bed.
more than one.
Matching nightstands.
Yeah.
We're all attacking
yeah.
the subject too
That's
hard.
the best, bro. That's the best.
We all want
stand.
more than one night stand. No.
I don't know, man. I'm weird about that shit. I'm weird about that shit, bro.
Oh shit. Do it.
I drank it straight.
He
I ain't
said,
got no
sometimes
chase.
you don't even need a
Got
chaser.
my Sprites.
Do you want a
They
Coke?
out of place.
I got a Coke right here.
If
Bro,
he
you
had
playing a
Coke-
guitar with that damn fucking.
I can play guitar. I can play drums. I can play bass. I can play
My
vocals.
man's over here getting real close to the microphone.
Spread the.
He's
Spread the
like taking it with him
macaroni.
everywhere he goes. He's like, hey,
I'm gonna sit back in a chair. So can you hear me
He's,
better here?
he's exercising and he's verifying that bill. Make sure it's good.
yes,
I'm over
sir.
here. Which one sounds better?
Oh.
Damn, you just loosened it up, bro. What are you doing?
Loosey goosey, man.
I'm just giving you shit. I don't care what you do. It
That
was
has-
sounding
Hey,
good.
can I get that Coke? You got some Coke for me?
Yeah, which one you want? How much you want?
I want a half.
You got a big ass mason jar? Because I got a big ass mason jar, and I know you got a small one. Because Dylan gave you and himself a small one.
I didn't realize they were that small.
And I got the big one. I could put his.
I didn't even
his
realize.
small one. I could put. You're a small one up in this big ass mason jar. But this is not my Coke, and I'll distribute it anyway.
I'm glad your spatial recognition is working.
Yeah, because it's always working.
Spatial recognition.
Yeah.
Dylan called it out. Actually,
Word.
Jordan spotted it out. Jordan acknowledged it, but it's happening right here. Spatial recognition, live in person. You can't duplicate. You cannot duplicate this.
In person, not
Spatial
live.
recognition.
It happens in real time.
So while
Real
we're
time spatial recognition.
while we're all here and we're talking
Yes.
about different streams of income.
I'm on that hourly wage.
Yeah, but are you working on anything?
Man, other than my daughter, trying to teach her the English language, and
Does she speak French?
she's speaking English.
She speak.
Bonjour.
Nah, she's pretty fluent in English. Like, I'd say out of the 100% that she knows, like 98% of it's English, and the rest of it, I don't know what it is.
That's better than the literacy rate, isn't it?
Hey, well, those are
But-
some good odds.
But it's pretty much all English over here for her, and teaching her the way we came up. You know what I mean? If I could do better, I'd do better. But I'm doing what I know.
You wanna shout your boys out?
Yeah.
Speaking of different languages with the PDV.
Yeah, I don't.
On
I
the
don't,
PDV, yes, sir.
I don't know that much of different languages. I just go to work every day and get an hourly wage, and if I can do better, I'm gonna try to do better. But if I can't, I'm gonna do it because I could. You know.
Good.
As good as I could.
You over here with the rhymes and shit. Hey, bro, you fuck with that mic now.
Damn, look at you. Nah,
Don't
it's
say
it's
nothing.
it's this one. It just tightens down on there.
Right here.
Like keep twisting it to the right.
Spin it, bro.
Spin it.
No, spin the whole square.
Spin the whole square.
No, other way.
Other way.
Yeah, it's like screws on, dog.
Yeah.
You might want
I got that.
user malfunction.
Nah, that's exactly what you want. Because it's crispy. It's crispy, like I said.
Like the
in
chicken tenders.
It's in the kitchen.
Straight
We
out
got
the air
chicken
fryer.
tenders. It's out the oven. It's out the air fryer.
Air fryer's the wave, bro. Fuck a oven.
Yeah, we got the Bisquick. We got the chicken.
I've only used it a couple times.
Bro, it's swag, dude. You don't have to wait for an oven to warm up. Throw that shit in
Swagged
there.
up and I'm
15 minutes
swagged out.
done.
I wish we knew what a beat was because
I need to make some burgers, bro.
I'd probably
some
murder
burgers
that
right now?
shit right
Fire.
now.
Right now,
Or some tacos.
I'd probably murder
Right
that
now.
shit right now. I wish I knew what a beat was.
I can
and,
beat on the table, bro. I've never seen a beet though. Like, where do they grow?
It's all in between
Where do
your
beets grow?
two eyes.
You ever had a
The
you got
beet?
a left eye and you got a right eye, and you got in between them and everything that circulates, and that's where a beet is manufactured.
No,
I'm talking
like,
from the ground. From
yeah, I know they're grown in the
soil,
ground in the soil, but where are they grown?
in between the eyes. 1, 2,
Oh,
everything
man.
that circulates in there.
Is there anything circulating in there?
You're like a hamster on a wheel. Is it
You're
a
asking
hamster
me-
on a
If you're
wheel?
asking me personally, nobody's looking. But if it's you two, we might be able to find something.
It's because they got drunk and they passed out. So your brain, they're not running.
Oh,
They're not
man.
running.
Oh, boy. They're on vacation as well.
1 week, you gotta enjoy it. Oh my god.
Yes, sir.
This right here.
So I was just thinking about it because I don't think I have buns.
Because you ain't got no balls, huh?
hot dog or hamburger buns.
Hamburger. But
You can use hot dog.
I don't think I have any buns. Pause.
Do you have any
But also
beets?
facts.
Do you have any beets?
I've never had one before.
He's talking about instrumentals, not fucking beats.
If you had an instrumental, anything that you gave me 20 minutes to, I think I would.
But there's
Right,
like
destroy.
copyright issues.
You can copyright it. You don't have to put it out to nobody. You can just know what's
Excuse
capable.
you?
Huh?